Hello everyone, welcome back to Time Attack mode in Shadow of the Colossus. This is hard difficulty. This is Colossus number 15. Now we need to defeat this in under 10 minutes. On the actual previous versions of the game it was 11 and a half minutes, so a little bit quicker here for you this time in the PS4 Remake. What we're going to do is immediately turn around and we're going to run down here. You see there's a ledge there that's just out of reach, so we're going to stand right in front of it and lure the Colossi over to our position, and eventually we're going to get him to stomp on the platform that we're sitting on, and then we're going to be able to reach the next area. So I'm just going to shoot a whole bunch of arrows at this. As you can see, I do take off a little bit of his health every time I hit him in the head. So when he stomps on that platform, make sure you jump away, roll away, and then you can now jump up to the next higher one. So once you've done that, stay right in the same area, and he's eventually going to swing his sword in our general direction, crumbling the columns right in front of us, allowing us to jump up even higher. So you're just gonna have to wait. Again, shoot arrows at his head. I'm shooting him at his arm. They're doing absolutely nothing when you do that. If you get him in the head, you can whittle off a really good chunk of health, I'm telling you. And by the time I jump onto him, you're gonna see there's a decent size of his health bar missing. All right, so here he comes with the sword attack. I somehow got mixed up in it and lost a little health. No big deal. We're just going to continue climbing up now, and we're going to kind of turn off to the right and then jump across. You're going to see some stairs. You want to make your way up the stairs, and then we're going to make our way to the crosswalk straight on the opposite side here. And then we're going to lure him back this way, and he's going to destroy the crosswalk here, and then we're going to be able to jump onto him for the final phase of this fight here. So again, I'm just going to keep shooting arrows in his head. And he's getting ready to do his swing attack here in just a moment. Now when he does, you want to make sure you're not in the area where you're going to fall. So he's going to start swinging. I'm just going to move off to the right hand side here, off to the corner, just to be safe. Alright, so now we're going to get him to walk closer to us, and once he gets close enough, we're going to be able to jump onto him. I'm trying to aim for his head. It'll make things a lot easier if I can land on his head. Look at all those arrows in his forehead. Alright, so now that we're on his head, we're going to stab his head several times. And then once we've done that, we're going to regain our grip, our stamina. You can see the orange meter in the bottom right corner. If I do have to regain my stamina, I'm going to just go down his neck a little bit to where the spine is. I should be able, though, to completely destroy the sigil before that becomes an issue. Now, once you've done this, there's another weak spot on the hard mode that's not there for normal difficulty. And you see it's right there on his chest, on the right-hand side, so we're going to have to climb down there. So what you want to do is make sure you have a full stamina meter when you get down there. Once you get down there, you do not want to run out of stamina, otherwise you risk falling off. So I'm going to make sure I charge that up, and if you fall off, you have to do the whole sequence again of getting back up to the crosswalk. So I'm going to make sure that's completely full, because I want to do this in one go. And I'm not quite full, but I should have enough anyways. So we're going to stab this, and then he's going to have a weak spot that we need to get him to drop his sword. First things first, of course. Okay, so now we need to kind of climb back up and regain our stamina. So you want to be able to get down there and then back up again in one meter there. Easier said than done. This guy shakes a lot when you're on him. Alright, so now we're going to find the hidden vital, as this on-screen helper is telling us. Now I'm starting to get a little concerned about my stamina here. Got to make sure we get up high enough. Cutting that a little close. Alright, so with a fully charged stamina bar, we are going to go down his right arm now. And there's going to be a weak spot that if you hit it, if you hit that vital point, he will drop his sword. And he doesn't like to sit still for very long. Alright, so we have enough to get down there. You can see it right there on the back side of his arm. And you see we just crossed over the halfway point, so we are very, very good on time. In fact, we are going to complete this very quickly. Because once you've done this, he drops his sword, and then you drop down to the ground, and what you need to do is get him to do a swipe with his hand. He will kind of pound the ground, and you want to be able to get onto his palm. So I'm going to drop down to the ground here. You can try to grab his hand as you're falling down. Sometimes you can, sometimes, most likely you're not going to be able to. And lucky for me, he does his first animation with the hand. It'll either be a stomp with his leg or the hand stomp. So when he does get his hand down there, jump to the palm, and then you just kind of whack that a couple times. And that will end the encounter. So we're right at the 6-minute mark there, so we have about 4 minutes to spare. Definitely a fun encounter. I never played the PS3 version, so a lot of people say that it was a very difficult encounter, so maybe they did something here on the PS4 version to make it a little easier. I don't know, but that is how you do it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe.